in your opinion, you know, now working for a magazine and also snowboarding, why, like, do you find print and media important? And if so, why?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it is in this space where there's like, everyone is their own brand. I think back in the day, it was like super important for magazines. Like that's how you got noticed. That's how you got sponsors and everything was just this like, was the magazine basically.
Sure.
And now I feel like it's a harder sell because it's like shifted a bit where like, why would somebody read a magazine when they can just go to, you know, Jill's Instagram and see what she has to say for herself. Yeah. But I think like journalism is really important for the space because it like, you know, it's like a unbiased storytelling of like maybe things that people don't want to talk about or like getting to like know people in a way that's like different than hearing it from themselves.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think when I look at a magazine, like my favorite parts is like, excuse me, like the camaraderie pieces. Like you were saying, if you go to someone's Instagram, you see what they're doing and all this stuff. But when you go to a magazine or you go through print or media, you kind of see what the industry is doing. And I mean, sure, there's ads and there's, you know, paid slots where people are paying for their rider who's maybe a new rider on the team to have these photos ran. But the stories to me that come through magazines are almost coming from like a third party perspective. And I think that's really interesting to a consumer. I mean, I know it's one of my favorite parts. And I don't know, I think Slush does a really good job at doing that. And yeah, it's like interesting to watch.
Yeah, I think if somebody's like if somebody's not like one of our friends, then it's hard to envision themselves being there, being like friends with us through our Instagram. But then you read these stories and you're like, oh my gosh, like World Quarters is sick. I'm going next year. Like they're all just hanging out there. But if they just see like a clip of somebody doing a trick, they're like, oh, like there's just that connection of when you can really like tell it from a place of like, just like from an outside perspective.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's really cool. The magazine is really special. I can take no credit in that piece of the puzzle, but it's an honor to like be able to work with them on like getting it out there in the world.
Yeah.
And photos too. I mean, you didn't even talk about photos, but like you film part all year, and then you know you have your photos in the magazine, whether it's an ad, whether it's a cover, whether it's a, you know, like a digital screen is not a tiny iPhone that's this big is not where photos should live and immediately be forgotten and on to the next one. It's just like a perfect moment in time captured.